We are getting started. I'm going to get the comments going. All right, so I am about 4 minutes early. So if you are out there and happen to be signing in, or make sure that you let me know that you're there. If you're on Facebook, on our VIP page, if you don't mind, put your name in the comments so I know who it is. Thank you very much. And if you're watching from YouTube, your name will automatically pop up and it tells me you're on YouTube because it shows up in red. And if you are watching this on the replay, welcome. And if you are new to my channel, please make sure, and this is for the YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and ring that bell. That way it notifies you each time I upload a new video. And if you haven't joined my Facebook VIP group, go to Facebook, Shall We Stamp, and it will get you over to my group. And you can go ahead and sign. There's a few questions that you'll need to answer. And once those are answered and they meet my requirements, then you'll be accepted and you'll join the VIP group. So I hope you'll do that. If not, you can continue watching me on YouTube. Either way is fine with me. So, all right, so I'm sitting here. I'm just going to wait for y'all to come on and then we'll get started. I almost had a panic attack because as usual, I always try to check to make sure my Facebook, because every now and then the software program that I use, they kick you off Facebook. And I just had a feeling, and of course I was busy and it's last minute. Hi, Pinky. Oh, and it wouldn't let me connect to Facebook. So then I was having a panic attack because I couldn't remember how to do it. Oh my gosh, it's such a nightmare. All right, so who's calling me Pinky on Facebook? I know I can take these off and then I'll have blue. See? But since I had pink in my shirt, I thought I'd wear these. Is that Amy watching? I got a mint in my mouth, so I apologize. Oh, Karen Joe. Are you crazy, girl? I know. I decided I'd put the pink on. I'm not sure if I like the pink or not. It's kind of eh. But I figured I had them. I might as well, use them. So, but anyways, what's happening? Anything going on with you? Exciting? Are you going anywhere for the holidays? I think you might have told me that last week and I don't remember. I tell you what, getting old is terrible. And I'm on the younger end of the scale. I swear, I can't remember half the stuff half the time. You know what I mean? I really think it's just because we get so involved in what we're doing, and then it's just, you get forgetful. So, well, thank you. Anyways, we're leaving next Wednesday to Key West. So I am going to probably do no. I'm probably going to record, I'll probably do like another one sheet wonder for next Tuesday. I swear this week I thought was my busy week. It's next week well, this week is busy because tomorrow I have my 2 classes for the Shell Point. So I was getting all those cards done. Then I got to take the dog in for her to get her grooming because Thursday, we're supposed to do therapy tomorrow, but since I have my class, we're moving our therapy visits to Thursday. So we're moving our therapy, so she's got to get cleaned up. So I'm dropping her off tomorrow, and then my husband's going to have to pick her up. And then next week, I've got, it seems like I had went and got my blood work drawn yesterday just for my annual, checkup stuff. So I have that next week to do the follow-up. I have a hair appointment, God forbid, if I miss that. And and then we have 3 concerts that we're going to, Saturday night, Monday night. I don't even know. I'm thinking, holy crap, and here we're going. But I'll be glad to get down there. We're going to go to some drag shows. Chuck was looking that they didn't have anything out yet as far as, because he was checking a couple weeks ago. So I think he's going to check this week and see. But we definitely want to do that. And then he used to own a business there, so and we've been there numerous times, but it's still fun to walk around and go into the different bars and listen to music, and then of course go down to the water and watch all the street people and all that stuff. So I know, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Hello everyone on Facebook through my VIP group. How are you? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. You know, we're having a cold spell. So for you guys that are from the north or Midwest, I think now I can't speak for Karen, she's in Bradenton, but I think tomorrow our weather is supposed to be like in the mid 40s when we get up in the morning. And then I think it'll get up to maybe 70, I think. Which that's cold for us down here in Florida, y'all. So I have to pull out my damn woolly pajamas and get all my winter clothes out. Ugh. So anyways, but it's fine. Everything's going well. I know I'm busy, but then of course I'm trying to get caught up. And don't well, I'll announce this in a few minutes, but you know, there's just every time I turn around, there's something to do. And then I'm making I got to get Christmas cards done. I have the cards made. Hi, Marcia. I have cards made, obviously. I just got to sit down and write them out. So that's going to be, I'll do that in the evenings between now and this weekend. We'll probably, probably hopefully I'll get them done by Friday. And then what else? I mean, it's just, you know, there's just so much to do. Oh, and then I'm making reindeers, candy cane reindeers. I'll have to show them to you once I get them completed. I got the candy canes in. The goofy mail person or whoever brings it, it wasn't by mail, it must have been Amazon. They put it, because we live like in a condo building, so they put it, we have 2 lockers. Well, normally if you get a package, they stick the key in your mailbox, right? So I kept checking, it kept saying, you know, it was delivered and I didn't see a package, and I opened our mailbox and there was nothing there. So I decided to open the mailboxes. Well, sure enough, they had put them in one of the boxes and just left the key hanging there. So, oh, you're cramming holiday cards. I'm telling you. It's I know I've got to sit down. I pretty much know the list, but I need to make a list so I don't forget anybody. And so that's what I'm gonna get. That's what I'm gonna do. Knock those out between now and Friday, which won't be now. It'll probably be Thursday and Friday because tomorrow I got my classes, and I probably won't feel like doing it after tomorrow. And yeah, I'll have time Thursday afternoon because Riley and I go do our therapy visits. We usually go about 1:15. Because we want to make sure that half the people are still eating, so we try to go after lunchtime so we can see as many as we can. So anyways, all right, we're going to give it another minute and then we're going to get started because I've got 3 cards that we're going to do. And so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just it's 7:04. I'm going to go ahead and do my spiel. So welcome everyone. I am Dawn Duvall. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin Up, and I am coming to you live from Fort Myers, Florida, where it's somewhat warm today. Tomorrow, well, that's going to be another story. But anyways, I've been a demonstrator with Stampin Up for 12 years, and I love what I do, and I love teaching and showing people how to create cards. It's just one of the things that I really enjoy. It's therapy. It's very relaxing. So with that being said, 2 things, and I just said this, but I'll say it again. If you're new to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe if you're watching on YouTube and click that bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. All right, and I want to remind you all, I don't have my December template for my tutorial bundle. I haven't received it yet, so I don't know how many tutorials it is. But if you spend $50 in my online store, then you will receive a tutorial bundle, probably somewhere between 45 and 52 projects that are made by myself and 51 other, or however many demonstrators throughout the United States and other countries that Stampin' Up! Does business in. So it's a collaboration that we do to help each other. And then the other thing, and I'll flip the camera down, is I have my holiday calendar that it is in a CD case, and I have 2 options if you're interested. One is you can purchase the calendar, which I will decorate all of the 12 months for you. It comes in an old if you have been around since CDs, it's in a plastic CD holder, which will stand up and you can place it on your desk, on the table, or whatever. And then those are $20. And if you order more than, the first one's $20, and then each one after that is $10. That does include shipping. And if you want the template with the CD case itself and you do your own decorating, the first one is $10, and then each one after that is $5. So these make really nice gifts. It's a little time consuming to decorate, but it's fun. So keep that in mind. I do have this available, and once you can just email me if you're interested. Let me know. I'll send you. You can either Venmo me or whatever. We'll figure that one out, and then I'll get them in the mail to you. Okay, so with that being said, and I don't have my tutorial bundle to show you the picture, so let's go ahead and let me get my, oh, I'm getting my thing uncrooked here. All right, let's get straight. All right, we're going to make 3 cards today, and I am, oh, and one thing, if you're watching on YouTube, please share. I know on the VIP group, y'all can't do that, and I've got light behind my arms. Hang on. If you are on our VIP group, just make sure that you pass my name along to friends or family that you think might enjoy watching my craziness. Thanks. I had to adjust my camera because I can see a little bit of shadow. Oh, I see shadows. That's not good. Okay. So if the shadows get to be, oh, I know. Hang on a minute. I'm sorry. Let me fix this thing because it's going to drive me crazy seeing these shadows. Let me turn my camera this way. I mean the light. I think that took care of it. Hopefully it did. Because it drives me crazy. There we go. It's not so bad. Okie dokie. So we are going to work with this new Garden Meadow. And it's a bundle. And so this is the bundle. I don't know if I've showed you all this or not. It comes with 15 dies. And I believe this is an online exclusive. And don't hold me to that. You would think I should have looked that up, right? So, but it's 16 photopolymer stamps. I just think this is awesome. Look, you got a little fence there. You got some rubber boots, a hoe, not a hoe, a little Reiki thing and a shovel and a wheelbarrow with flowers and birds and all that good stuff. And then look at these dies. Now we're going to use this die here. And I think that's, oh, we're going to use, no, yeah, no, we're not. We're not going to use that die. Never mind. I've already cut the stuff out with that. But just wanted to show you that bundle there is $20 for the month of January. I'm not kind of confused. Oh, no, the $20 is for the entire 12-month calendar pages with the CD case, and that's where I decorate them. And then if you want me to do more than that, then they would be $10 each, or you can purchase, I will send you the calendar with nothing decorated on the top, and the first one would be 10, and then each one after that would be 5, and you would decorate them with your own supplies. So that's the 2 options. I can decorate them for you, or you can do them yourself. Okay, and if you have any other questions, just let me know. Okay, so I believe this is in the online exclusives, and I'm using this for my classes tomorrow too. But the nice thing, and I'm almost out of this paper, it has this beautiful Meandering Meadows, gorgeous paper, and I'm sure you all have seen, if you're on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen this around. Look at these. Aren't these just stunning? And then the backs are, some have designs, some are kind of plain colors, more like a watercolor wash. But look at, aren't these gorgeous? I mean, it's just unbelievable. The Stampin' Up has done such a great job on their designer paper, I'm telling you. So this is what we're going to be working with. We're going to be doing 2 cards using this, this paper. And I'm also going to be working with, and this is on the online exclusives as well, is the Fluffiest Friends stamp set. Look at these little critters. Aren't they cute? Now, there's no wording in here, but you got a little bear with some honey. You got a kitty cat, Karen Jo. There's 2 little kitty cats. Well, I'm not sure. That might be a chipmunk, but there's a kitty cat, a beaver, a bird, and a bunny. Oh, isn't that weird? They all start with B's, except for the cat and the, whatever that thing is, chipmunk. What is that? I don't know. Anyways. And then here are the dies. So there's 9 clear stamps. And then there's 21 dies. Look at this. You've got the little beehive for the bear. You've got a die for each one of these little animals is in here. Then you got some grass and tree branches and all this other stuff. And his little honey thing for the bear. So this is through our online exclusive. But we're going to be working with a couple of these little animals. I think I got them pulled out. Yeah. All right, so with that being said, and then I'm also using, and I'll show you which one when we get ready, the I can't even talk, the Radiating Stitches dies, and I'm using the second largest, or the second smaller, second largest, if you will. Okay, so I've already die cut all that mess, so that way it doesn't hold us up. So, okay, let's get started. Now the first card, I pulled in some paper from, remember last week I used that holiday paper that I forgot I had, the 6x6 garden walk? Well, we're going to use one of these sheets right here. This sheet right here is what we're going to use, and we're going to make a card. And we're going to use, we're going to do something, we're going to poke another hole in, we're going to cut another hole and do a circle in the card so that we can do our design. So give me just a second. Oh, you know what? I just realized, hang on 1 minute. I forgot to get my, hold on. I think I forgot, I did. Hang on a minute. I got to get my smoky slate dies. I'm sorry. I have things packed for tomorrow and forgot to grab it. Hang on a minute. No, that's blue. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Sorry. Smoky slate. Found it. Sorry. I thought I pulled them out and I didn't. Okay. I've got everything packed for my classes tomorrow except for what I'm using, and I've had to pull stuff out. So anyways, my apologies, you guys. All right, this is the card, but we're going to use a different paper. I apologize for that. And why do I have that there? Okay. So this is that paper from that Christmas pack. So you can see some of it's not quite as Christmassy. So it's got some springy in there. So we're going to make this, but we're going to do a different color. And then instead of the kitty cat, we're going to do, I think it's, I don't know, whatever this critter is that has the balloon. I don't know if that's a chipmunk. It might be a chipmunk, but we're going to do that instead. And then we'll just decorate inside. So, all right. So this is a pretty easy card. So if you're just starting out, all three of these cards are going to be pretty simple that you should be able to do all of these. Okay. All right. So we're going to start out with a piece of Calypso Coral, and this is going to be scored. Your card base is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And do you see? I'm not folding. I'm going to score it. And then we're going to take our card base and fold it, which is pretty easy, right? We all know how to do this. And then we'll put it down here and get our bone folder. Oh, I need to pull my trimmer in because I didn't cut the paper. I should have done that, but we will do that. Hang on a second. One of these is smaller than the, nope, they're the same. Okay, so this is a 6 by 6, so we want to get it down to 4 by 5 1/4, right? So that's pretty easy. So we'll just cut this down at 4 inches. We'll set that aside because that's a good piece to use, and we're going to do 5 1/4. Now this little strip that I'm cutting off, we're going to use that on the inside of our card. Okay, so we're going to use that and this. And we're going to put this away because we can use that for later. That's a good piece for a card. All right, so we're going to go ahead and attach this to the front of the card. And before we do that, we have a white that we're going to put in the background. And then I'm going to cut a circle out of this. So let me go ahead and, no, you know what? I'm not going to do that yet. Let me cut my circle. Now this one, because the sentiment is small, I'm using the 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and I think this one is retired. I don't think they've brought back this size yet or not. So I am going to look at my flowers and see. I think I'm going to have this be the top. So I'm going to just push this in, and that's going to allow me, I'm going to try to center it, and then I'm just going to pop this out. And then I'm going to glue this onto my white piece, and then I'll stamp onto it once we get it in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that out. And I'm going to save that because I can use that for another card. If you save your scraps, you can do that. Okie doke. And you can use the 2 3/8 punch. You can use whatever punch you want that works with whatever size stamp that you're going to use, right? So I am going to, yeah, he'll fit right in there. Okay, so let's glue this on here. And let me pull in my silicone mat so I don't get glue all over. All right, so we're just going to add some adhesive. And I did check to make sure I had glue in here. And guess what? It doesn't want to come out. Boy, I'm starting out on the right foot, aren't I? It is. Hang on. It's got a big glob in it. I should have poked it with a needle. Because I did pull it out, but it doesn't want to come out, does it? Da-da-da-da-da. Good Lord. Come on, baby. don't think I have it. Let me see if my tweezers, let me see if I can poke a hole and get it started here. This is crazy, isn't it? There we go. I think it had it. There we go. I think that was it. I think it had a plug in there. Let's see. Now watch it. It's going to come oozing out. All right, here we go. Here we go. You would think that I would know to check this stuff, right? And we'll just do a little round here. All right. Now it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down now. And then we will... Oh, you know what I did? I didn't cut this right. This should have been cut at 3. Well, that's all right. No big deal. This should be cut at 3 3/4 by 5 if you want the white to be shown on the side like I did on this one. But since I didn't, then we're just going to leave it like that. It's no big deal. No biggie. Okay, so we're going to take our... See, you got to roll with it. All right, so we're going to take our little chipmunk or whatever this guy is. I'm going to do him in black. I didn't even think about coloring this guy. I was thinking I was coloring something else. So we're going to stamp him. We're going to stamp him right in the center. Okay, so there we go. We've got him stamped right there. And then we're going to come in with, we're going to color his balloon, the coral. And let's see, we'll probably do him on a crumb cake. I don't know what this is, so we'll just make him like a brownish beigey color. And my dog is kind of whining as she's sleeping. I guess she's snoring. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and color. We'll color our little bear. Let's see, this is, yep, crumb cake. So I'm going to start with the dark crumb cake, and I'm just going to go around the edges where the artist has made these little lines, and I'm just going to kind of trace them, if you will, just to give it a little bit of depth like he or she has done. I don't know, looks like this little guy's got a mask on. See, I need to figure out, all right, so do y'all know what this animal is? Leave me a, let me know. Even your, I know. How's the weather in Idaho? Oh my gosh. I know you guys got to be cold over in Idaho. All right, so is this a chipmunk, do you think? I don't know. I don't know what this animal is. Anybody know? Put it in the comments for me, okay? And I'll try to check them as we go along. The fat cat. Isn't the fat cat adorable? I thought you'd like him, if that's Karen Joe. All right, so we'll just come back with this little guy. And I'll just use some, this is going to be the light crumb cake, and we'll color him in. See if my tip is working. I don't know if this tip, no, it's not. Let me turn it back around. You know, sometimes what happens is when we use our big tips, right, it goes, you run out of the big tip and then you don't have anything, so you got to use the small one. So I don't know what this critter is, and he's got like a mask there, so am I supposed to do something with that? I don't know, you know? I have no idea. So I'm going to do his nose too, but we're going to color that. So I'm just going to color him in this beige. And I wonder what, I guess I'll just make his face the same color. I'll just make his nose a little darker. How's that? But I don't know, what color would the bottom of his feet be? You know, I should have researched all that. Oh, and he's got little hands. I guess I'll just make them all crumb cake, the light. Look at his little hands right there. He's happy he's holding a balloon for somebody's birthday. So I'll just make his little feet. Actually, I'll make those a little bit darker. See, this is what I do. Do y'all talk to yourselves? I'm going to make his nose dark brown. I do, and it drives my husband crazy. But I do it when I'm, well, I don't really talk to myself as much when I'm here by myself. But I do talk the dog every now and then. Okay. All right, we'll come back. I think that's fine. Whatever it is, he's going to work out. So I just colored his feet with the dark crumb cake and his hands. So, all right, so there's that. And then we'll come in with our dark Calypso coral. And again, I'm just going to do some little outlining right here where they've made these little like shadowy looking things. And then we'll come in with our regular. And look at that. See how my tip's been worn out because I've used it so much. And we'll just come in with the light. This is Calypso Coral. This is the light. So we'll just come in and we'll just color that. Okay. So I think that's fine. We could have done something to the background, but that's okay. Whoever gets the card's going to love it. All right. And so now we're going to attach this to the front here. So I love these colors. I mean, it's really springy looking to me. So we need some of that, right? So we're just getting ready to start the winter time. So we need to see the nice warm spring colors. But I love this. The colors in here is Pretty Peacock. I tell you, that is one of my favorite colors. And I'm so glad they brought it back. And we could have put some ribbon on here, but I didn't want to take away from that. So on this one, we are going to stamp. I don't even remember what I was going to do now. Let's see. I guess we're going to make this a birthday stamp. So hang on a second. What do I have in here? Wishing you the brightest of birthdays. That's what we're going to do. And this is from the Cheerful Daisy stamp, just to let you all know. Wishing you the brightest birthday. So I'm taking it from there. And I'm going to stamp that in Peacock. Now the white here, I think I may cut it down depending on the size once I stamp my sentiment. So let me do that first, and then we'll decide if we need to trim it down a little bit, which I think we might have to. I cut this because I was thinking I was going to use another sentiment, and then I realized I wasn't going to do that. So that changed, but I didn't want to cut this down until after I stamped it. All right, now I'm going to use my silicone mat. I have a thing underneath here, a cushion, but I like to use this just in case. So I will be cutting this down because this is a little bit too big. So I'm just going to stamp this right here. And this is in Pretty Peacock. All right. And then I'm going to bring in this little tiny trimmer thing that we came out with a year or two ago. I can't remember. So I'm just, rather than pull the big one in, I'm just going to bring this thing in. And I wish they still sold these because there's a lot of people that like them. It's good if you're using short paper, right? So I'm just going to, hopefully that's straight. Let me get it lined up. All right, so we're just going to chop that down. And then I'm going to look at, I need to do, all right, so let me bring this up just a little bit more. I'm just going to eyeball where I need to cut it. And I think I can do it right about there. And if that doesn't work, then, yeah, that should work. Okay, let's see how that does. So that's easy. Plus, if you travel, it's a small little, now that's a little bit too big. So let's cut this back down just a little bit more. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you change your plans in the middle of making cards. All right, I'm going to cut off about that. And again, I'm just eyeballing this, you guys. And you can use whatever sentiment you have. That's better. You can use whatever sentiment you have on your card and use what you have. All right, so we're going to go ahead and glue this down. We'll pop that on there. Isn't this pretty? I just love this color. And then we're going to pop this up on a dimensional, but we're going to put some adhesive behind, we're going to put, this is Lost Lagoon embroidered ribbon. I am going to trim a couple of pieces off. Instead of rolling it, I'm just going to lay them across at an angle. So probably do it like that, and then set the sentiment on straight. And then I might trim these up because they're a little bit long. So I think what I'm going to do is take my seal, and you can use tear and tape or whatever. I'm just going to do a couple of lines like this for seal just to hold this down. And then I'm going to pop up the ribbon. Pop up, yeah, see, I'm going to have to cut that off. Pop up the sentiment with, let me see. Oh, there's some right there. I'm trying to see where my tape is. And we'll just trim this up just a little bit. So that works out. And that way it holds your ribbon down. So let me just trim this. And we'll trim this one. Now I could have left that one because it's not too long, but we'll go ahead and trim it that way anyways. And then we'll do this side as well. And actually, I'm going to try doing both at the same. There we go. All right, so we've got our ribbon down, and then we're going to put the sentiment up on dimensionals. So let's pull those guys in. Probably get by with we'll just put 3 on here. I don't think we need a whole lot. Get them off my fingers. Okay. All right. This is, I mean, it's just a really quick, easy card. Sometimes we need to have easy cards, right? So we're going to lay that right about like that and hold that down. I got to look it up. Yep, there we go. I think that looks fine. Let me move this up just a tad because I think it's a little crooked. All right, there we go. I think that's cute. Isn't that pretty? I love these colors. And then we're going to take the inside and we're going to add this piece to the inside of our basic white. So we're going to bring the front to the inside so it makes it look nice and pretty as well. And we will lay that down. I'm going to do it with my leaves going up. So we'll just lay it right there. And that's part of what I cut off when I trimmed the paper. All right, and then we're going to, whoops. See, the glue is good because it lets you move it after a few seconds. But all right, so we're going to go ahead and add this. And then, like I say to you all before, I always leave my sentiments. I don't put a sentiment on the inside because I like to write. And if I don't want to, then I'll stamp something at that time, depending on when who the card's for. All right, so there's our card. You're having a warm, oh wow, it's 50 in Idaho. Woohoo! All right, so there's our card. Isn't that pretty? And then the next thing we're going to do is we have to decorate our envelope. So I cut 2 3/8. You can cut 2 1/2, but I can get by with the 2 3/8. It works fine, so I don't have to waste a lot. I'm going to bring in my seal because that tends to work much better. And this is always nice. So just remember when you're making cards to make sure you decorate your envelopes, because I can guarantee that we're all just alike. We have a lot of pretty paper that's laying around because we don't want to cut it. And I was doing that today and I thought, you know what, Dawn, you need to use it up because you got paper all over the place in this joint. And more to come because our new catalog is coming out next month. So we got to use it up. So this is a great way to do that. And then I'm sure the post office appreciates it because they don't get to look at pretty cards all the time. So they get to look at the envelopes as we send them through the mail. All right, so then we're just going to take that and trim this up. And then this card will be completed. Let me turn around this way so I don't cut the flap. Need to clean my scissors. They got a little bit of glue on them. All right, there we go. So that's that. And there is our beautiful card. Isn't that pretty? Don't y'all just love that? Isn't that pretty? I just love this paper now that I'm starting to use it. But I feel like a lot of it you can use now on the back side without the holiday colors. So after the holidays are over with, this would be perfect. And then you have this little piece right here that you can use for something later on down the road. All right, so there's our first card. That's a pretty easy one. So we're going to set that off to the side. All right, and then the next one. Okay, so the next one we are going to, I guess we'll do this guy. All right, let me get my stuff here. Now we're going to use some of that new meandering garden paper. And this, well, we're going to do it. This is the one that I made. Now this is using the beaver, because you got to see his little tail. And hang on a second, let me get my stuff over here, which goes with this one. Yep, and this one. Okay, so this is the one. Now this is the die that I showed you that cuts out. Now I trimmed it down on this particular card. Let me pull that die back in. It's just, it's really, I think it's supposed to be used, it's supposed to be like an archway, but it's a lot longer. So as you see, I just trimmed it to get it on here, okay? But we're gonna do this card is gonna go horizontal instead of this way, okay? I mean vertical. All right, so this is the beaver and this is the thing that we cut out and I'm doing a different color paper. So I'm gonna set this off to the side. And now this is the outside, so I'm going to use this piece for the inside of our card, so I'll cut that when I'm ready. So we'll try to use up as much paper as we can. Now this is what the design looks like. And we're going to use Garden Green for this particular card. And again, this one's 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. We'll get that lined up. And then we're going to use, and I've been looking at my color coach, but I'm trying to pull colors out of here. And these colors have Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist. It's got the Daffodil, some Fresh Freesia. So it's got all sorts of colors. So I thought, you know, some of these things I'm not used to putting together, the colors. So, but I figured, why not, you know? So we're going to do the Garden Green, and then we're going to do Daffodil Delight on top of that. And we're going to put that right there. And I think this one, yeah. And this piece is part of the, what is it? It's the Joy of the Christmas. It's the one that has the check, but I like the wood look, so I'm going to add that to the yellow, and then we'll attach our picture on top of that. So again, another easy card that looks like you put a lot of work into it, which we do put a lot of work, but this one's pretty simple, right? I mean, these are pretty easy cards. And again, when you're making lots of cards, sometimes we need to do easy, right? And with the holidays and you're putting your Christmas cards together, the people that are getting them are going to love them regardless, right? So, all right, now we're going to attach this to the front of the card. All right. So we're going to lay this way. So this time we can use a lot more of our, and this was I showed you the back side of that paper. All right, so I'm going to place this right here. Now I'm going to stamp, let me get a scrap here, because I'm going to stamp this I'm going to use the bunny rabbit. Is he going to fit on there? Oh yeah, he's going to fit. So I'm going to do the bunny rabbit with the birthday cake, and we're going to give him a little color. So we're doing some coloring tonight too. And he's cute. He's got lots. So I'm going to huff on it a little bit. And then I know we have a die for this. Pardon me, but I'll probably just fussy cut him out because it'll probably be just easier. And it won't take any time for me to do that. Okay, doke. So let's get this over here. And then we're going to color this bunny. And do you think I gave any thought to this? No. All right, let's see. What color do we want our bunny? Let's do, bunnies are usually white, aren't they? Sometimes they have little browns. Oh, you know what? Let's do, let me get my granite gray. Let's try that. Let's try granite, gray granite. I'm thinking that might work. And we'll color his, let's see. Let's color, we're going to color his little cupcake. I'm going to go ahead and color that right now. His little, what's that paper thing you put them in? We're going to color that brown. Oh, and it's got a little cherry on the top. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with that. Let's see. We'll have to see. All right, I'm going to start with some dark gray granite, and I'm going to make this bunny kind of a gray. So I'm just going to outline again what the artist has done, where you see all these little lines. So I'm just going to try to follow that just to give it some depth. And yeah, this is the dark. Always want to make sure. And we'll just kind of follow along. Come down here. It helps to, and then we'll just come around in his ears a little bit. And do up in here. And okie doke, let's see. We'll have to make his feet. We might make his feet a little brown. All right, and then I'm going to come in with my light. Oh, hang on, that's wrong one. I almost pulled in my smoky slate. This is our light gray granite. Good Lord. All right, so we're just going to kind of color him. We have bunny rabbits here. We have a lot of them, and they're always out when we go walking about 6 o'clock. Well, usually about 6:10 we run into them. And they are eating the grass and having a wonderful time. And we come by and they kind of stop, and of course I talk to them like they know what I'm saying, right? Anyways, but they're eating all the grass and doing all that fun stuff. So I'm just going to make him like a kind of a grayish brown. We'll leave a little bit of white showing through, and I'll color his little mask there. I might do that a little bit darker, and maybe this should be dark down here. I didn't put any things here, so let me color this, and I'm going to come back with the dark, and I'm going to just do a little bit more highlighting here. I don't know if I did enough of that or not. And I'm going to color, I think I'm going to color the inside of his foot dark, this little part right here, and his little toe pads. So we'll make these dark. And I'll make his little nose right there darker. And I think I'm going to leave his little snout, that part, kind of white. I don't think I'm going to color that. Now, let's see what color we have. We've got a pink. So I'm going to make that cherry. It looks like a cherry. So I'm going to color that. And then let's see, what color do we want for? Let's do, oh, this is going to be bright. Let's do some lemon lime. No, what is this? Granny apple. Why not? It's got oops, can't use that one. It's got some granny apple in here, so we're going to put this on we're going to make his cake, his little cupcake got granny apple. Oh, that's cute. All right, so let's see. I probably need to do something with his feet, because that doesn't look right, does it? They're too white. His feet shouldn't be that white, so let's just color it. We won't color it all the way in, but we'll give it a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, now I'm just going to cut this out. And I could pull out the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but it'd be easier for me just to do it this way. And then I don't have to finagle with that. So we're going to cut him out, and then we're going to pop him up on dimensionals. And we'll just come right back in. Sometimes it's just easier when you only have one item to cut than trying to get, let me cut that off, than trying to get the big, get the little machine out or the big machine, and especially when you're on camera, it's just, sometimes it's easier just to cut them out yourself. All right, so that's what we're going to do. And I could have went back and done a little bit better on the highlighting, making his dark stand out a little bit more, but that's fine. That'll work. Okay, so there's our bunny rabbit. And we are going to, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with him. Probably set this, I don't know if I'm going to put that in the center. I may do that and then just put him down here and maybe put his sentiment off to the side, because I really don't want to take up and hide this picture, because I really think that's cute. That's really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to lay this down in the center of the card, and this is the back side, just to let you know what that looks like. So it's got some unique color schemes. So I tell you, the artists must love when they get the ability to kind of create their own paper and stuff, you know. And this is just really beautiful. And I think that looks really good. What do y'all think? Isn't that pretty? And I don't want to cover up this stuff, so we're going to put this little bunny rabbit, I'm going to put him down in the corner. So let's put some dimensionals on him. And then we need to stamp a sentiment. So I've got another piece that's going to be kind of wide, because I'm just doing a birthday. And I'm going to stamp this. Oh, let's see. I guess I'll do black, but I think I want to stamp off, because I don't want it to be really dark. So I will stamp off. So this is just going to say happy birthday. Let me see if I stamp off. Maybe I'll just do it black. All right, so we'll just do the memento black. And I'm probably going to cut this down as well, because this is kind of too big for this birthday as well. Is that straight? Not really. So let's do that again. Let me try to see if I can get it. Let me get it without putting my head inside. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's trim this up, and then I've got the yellow. Hopefully that, whoops, let me pull this bit down here, because we're going to need that. So I'm going to pull in this little guy. This is really much handier than trying to bring the big one down. But All right, so we're going to slide this in here. And I'm just eyeballing. See if I put it right there, that might even work. So we'll just trim. It slid, but that's all right. I think it's fine. Yeah, it looks a little crooked, but that's okay. Because you know how I am. I go with the flow. And we will, actually, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I think that looks fine. I don't think we need to, cut any more off of that. And let's do that. And put that on here. I didn't bring any bling bling to put on that. That wasn't very smart, was it? We could put some bling on here. I don't know what we've got. Let's see. Let me open my drawer and see if I can pull something out real quick. Oh, you know what? I've got some of these little, no, I don't want to do that. I've got some, oh, we've got these butterflies. Let's use one of these on the inside. Let's do that. We'll use a butterfly. Okay, so I'm going to put the rabbit right here, or not the rabbit, I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to put him down in the corner. And I think I'm just going to tuck his, maybe I'll do, all right, now, see, now I got to think about this. I could do it like that, because I just don't want to cover up all these beautiful flowers. I probably should have cut this down a little bit. But, oh, you know, we could, nah, I'm going to just do it. Let's just do it like that. I'm going to do it. I'll just do it. I'll just make it flat, square and flat. So let me put some dimensionals on this, because we want this to be popped up as well. Okay, how we doing out there? Doing good? All right, so we got dimensionals there. Okay, I told you these were going to be pretty easy cards. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I should have put a flag. Gosh, I hate covering up this. I can put him right on the edge. So I'm going to put that happy birthday right about there, which is fine. And then we'll put this little guy right on the edge. And we'll put him right there. We'll put him at kind of at an angle. How's that? That doesn't look too bad. Isn't that cute? Oh, just love this paper. All right, and then I have this piece that we cut off. It's a little bit short, but that's okay. So I'm just going to come in with my paper snips, and I'm just going to snip it right where it was cut with the die cutting machine. And we will place that right down here. And it has the stitching on it from where it cut, and I'm just going to place that. Actually, which way is the flowers go? Oh, I'm going to put, yeah, it goes like this because it's upside down. All right, so let's glue this down. So at least we've got the inside of our card looking all beautiful. Whoops. Come on, glue. All right. Okay. So if there's anything that y'all, any type of cards that y'all would like to see, either some type of a fun fold that we haven't done in a while, or if you want to see me do some other type of design or something, let me know. You can just message me, or whatever works is fine. All right, so we're going to put that on the inside of our card. So that should bring in, kind of pull everything through. And again, now we've just done a second card using the beautiful, what is it, I forget the name of it now. It's ooh, Lord child. It is, I love this paper. Meandering designer paper. All right, so we've got that on there. And let's put, we've got a couple of these little tiny butterflies. So let's put one, I'm going to put one like right here. Let's put one right here on this so it doesn't look so naked. And then we'll take a larger one. And we'll pull him in, and let's just put him like he's right here on this little flower. I know they say to do threes, but I'm just going to, might as well do three. We don't want to do anything that's not going to, all right, let's see. And we'll put this one, if I can get it off my finger, hold on. And let's just put him like he's up here. in the tree. All right, there you go. What do you think about that? Isn't that card cute? I know the paper is gorgeous, I'm telling you. And it's 48 sheets, and I think it's, what, $11.50 or something like that. It's just, and I really do like the green and the yellow. I wasn't sure I was going to like that, but it really does because it pulls it all through. But isn't that pretty? Get that out of there. All right, so that's our second card. And, of course, there's Mr. Beaver. So we're going to put him, or, yeah, Beaver. All right, so let's move on to the next card. Let me pull in. Now, this one, we are going to do some coloring and stamping and blending. Now, this is a little bit of a fun fold. We've done this before, too. So let me pull the card in so y'all can see it. And, all right, so here we go. This, again, this is using the Garden Meadow stamp set. And let me get my stamps out of the way. This is the radiating dies thing that I did. Use that on the piece of basic white. And then we're using the paper again, so it's just the way we're folding it. And then look at how beautiful that paper is. And it's a shame that we have to put this. Now, you don't have to put your white here if you don't want to write your sentiment here. You could put a piece on the back. And then you could just maybe make a little note with an arrow, you know, flip it over. But isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's sad because we had to cover up the water, but it's just gorgeous. And this is Orchid Oasis, and this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I did Petal Pink, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And then this piece here is 6 inches this way, and then it's by 5 inches this way. So you want to cut off, now depending on the pattern of the paper that you're using, sometimes I'll do a 1/2 inch on top and bottom, or I'll take it all off the bottom. It just depends on what the paper looks like. All right, so we're going to pull in, let me set this off to the side. Let me put that right there so we don't lose that piece because I need him. We're going to use Shaded Spruce and Melon Mambo. So this is Shaded Spruce down in this area, and you can see how it's got some of the fresh freesia and the Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape, or no, not Gorgeous Grape. The Oasis, Orchid Oasis, and then here's some of that Lemon Lime Twist. So it's just got a lot of beautiful pictures on here. I mean colors. Okay, so we're going to use a piece of Shaded Spruce. 5.5 by 4 1/4 for our base card, and then I'm using Melon Mambo. So we're going to put this one down, and that's going to be the base before we add our paper. So let me go ahead and get this adhered. So we'll get all that done. And this is fun because it's you know, I'm putting colors together that I would have never thought to do. So this is kind of fun, though. When I love Shaded Spruce, that's a really pretty green. But when you put this melon on it, it's like, oh my God, that thing is gorgeous. Now this one, I don't know if I cut this down or not. I don't think I did. So let's see. Yeah, I did. I cut this down to 5 inches. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Where's my pieces that I cut off? Hang on a minute. All right, this is 6 inches, and yeah, I cut it down to 6 by 5. Oh, I didn't need the extra pieces. Okay, so 6 by 5, and then we're going to score this. That's what I need this for. We're going to score this at 3 3/4 because our paper on the card base, right, if this is 4 by 5, then if we did a normal piece would be 3 3/4, right? So we're going to score it at 3 3/4, and that's where we're going to get our fold. So we're going to place that right here at 3 3/4. Whoops, let me do it turn it around because we want to do it this way. We want to get it on the right side, right? Yeah, I want this side. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I want this side to, wait a minute. Am I getting confused? Yeah, 3 3/4. So I want to do it. Hang on. Why am I having a hard time with this? All right, let's just do it this way. 3 3/4. Well, no, that's not going to be it. Oh, flipping around. I'm a dork. We want to flip it, right? Shoot. Yes, because that's going to be my side. Good Lord. Okay, 3 3/4 is what we're going to score on the left side. So you're going to turn your paper upside down. I tell you, see, you get to learn from my goofiness. don't do what I do. All right, so that's, woo, Lord. All right, so we're going to, now I'm not too keen on the back of this, but that's what it is. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do for the top piece, but I went ahead and decided we'd go with the Melon Mambo. So that's how our card is going to open. So when you do this, make sure, turn it up, turn it upside down or turn it around so that you get the right side scored. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and add our adhesive to this. All right. I tell you, if you haven't ordered, you need to go to my online store and order some of this paper. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, and we're going to leave a little bit of a border with the Melon Mambo poking out. So this doesn't do anything for me, but isn't that gorgeous? I just love this. All right, now we're going to take our, see, we could not put, see, if I put this on there, it's kind of wrecked the scene, right? But that's what we're going to do. All right, so now we're going to stamp, and then we're going to attach that to this piece here. So we're going to pull in, I'm going to put this off to the side for just a minute, and we're going to pull in and stamp our sentiment and all of our other pieces that we're going to work with. So we're going to use our basic Memento Black, and I'm going to put Thinking of You on here. Let me stand up so I can make sure I get it on here. And let's see, we're going to do it right about like that. Okay, and then we'll come in and I'm going to stamp the little watering picture. So I'm going to stamp that down just like I did there. I'm going to stamp it down here. Now we can cut these out, but I'm just going to stamp them, and I'm going to leave room because I'm going to make some grass. All right, so we're going to put that one there. Bear with me one second. I'm just moving my stamps out of the way. And then we're going to stamp this flower here. And we're going to get this in Memento Black. I'm going to make sure I don't get too much on there. Okay. And we're going to put this guy right over here. Put that on this side. Okay. I don't know why I put this one out because we're not using that one. And then I'm going to come in with this piece here that makes it look like it's dirt or grass or whatever it is. And I'm going to stamp it underneath, and then I'm going to come back and color it. So I'm just going to place it on here. All right, and we're going to take that. And then I'm going to take a piece of basic white. And again, there is a die for the shovel, but I'm going to cut the shovel out. So I'm just going to stamp it here and color it, and then I'm going to fussy cut because it's not that big. All right, so there's that. Now we'll do some coloring, and we have to decide. I think I'm going to do my, I think I'll do the watering can. I'll just do it the gray just because that's normally, I guess watering cans aren't always gray, are they? But is this dark? Okay, this is dark, smoky slate. So I'm going to make these two little things here darker. And then I'm going to make this little area here a little bit dark too. And then we'll color the can. Make sure I don't get these confused with my gray granite. And then we'll just color this with the light. And I probably need to come in and do some shadowing. We'll do that in just a second. I love this stamp set. It's just so springy and just really cute. So I'm just going to come in and probably leave a little bit of white showing through. All right. Okie dokie. There's that. And then we're going to do some other coloring. Let me pull in my colors. So we got everything to coordinate. We're going to use Shaded Spruce for the grass, Melon Mambo. We're going to make the flowers, and then we're going to use, use this for the leaves. And this is Granny Apple. Okay, so let's see. Let's just do the light Melon Mambo because I want to pull the color in. So I'm just going to make these flowers Melon Mambo. It looks like little clouds right here, doesn't it? But this is just so pretty. And then we'll take our granny apple and we're going to come in and just color these leaves. And this is the light granny, in case you're wondering. Now see, I would have never thought to put granny apple and shaded spruce together, but go figure, right? So I'm going to come in, I think I'm going to do some dark right here. Trying to give it that look. And then I'll do the light on the ground. So we'll make this kind of look like it's grass too. So we kind of pull those colors together. All right, and we'll put a little bit light right there. Okay, and then we're going to color our shovel, and I'm going to use dark pecan for the handle. And I'm going to just color that real quick, and then we'll cut this out. I'm going to color the inside of it with the, do I want the dark? I think we'll do light gray granite. And we're going to make this the gray granite look. Actually, I'll come back with a little bit of dark. I think I'll do this. I'll do the shovel, this little part right here, a little darker, and we'll do a little dark right there. Okay. All right. So there, I think it's all of our coloring, right? Is that everything we did? I think so. So, what do you... The last is your favorite. Oh, this one right here is your favorite. I'm telling you, these pictures are absolutely stunning. Let me grab my paper snips and let's cut my shovel out real quick, and then we're gonna get this card put together, and then we will be done for the evening. So again, there is a die for this, but again, since it's just one little tiny shovel, it's not going to hurt me to, except for when you get down, start cutting everything off, there's hardly anything you can grab a hold of, right? So we'll just do the best we can. I guess I could use, let's try to get that a little bit better. It's a little bit too much white. Let's see if we can trim it this way without me cutting my fingers. There we go. There we go. All right, we have our little shovel. Let me move this out of the way, and then let's put our card together. Whoops. Okay, so anything else? What else do I need to do here? So let's go ahead and move all that out of the way. Let's add this, and then we're going to add our shovel, and then we're going to add, whoopsie, we're going to put some dragonflies on here, because this, we also have dragonflies. So we're going to put this right on here. All right, now, if you're going to put your white piece on the inside, but see why you don't want to do that, because it's just going to hide this. You know, you could do a little thing like that, but when we do like that, it really hides the seam. You know what I'm saying? So it's a shame to do that, but anyways, I'm going to lay that there. So until I figure out where I'm putting my white. So with this one, we're going to lay it down. We're not going to pop it up. Probably going to leave it about like that. And then that way it covers. So I only need to put glue on the left side about 1/3 of the way over. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I know I can probably go through here. I could probably go over a little bit more, but this should be enough to hold it down. All right, so I'm going to lay that on here and hopefully have it centered. And I think that looks good. I just hate covering up that part. Now, we could have popped this up on dimensionals, which I did with the last one. So I should have done that, but I didn't. All right, this one's laying down flat. I think I like it better with dimensionals, but that's okay. So my paper, now do I want to do that or do I want to leave it? See what I mean? So I think I'm going to go ahead and lay it down, covering up this beautiful paper, or cut a little piece and just stick it right there and say, happy birthday, nice to see you, love the paper. So, all right, so I'm going to lay it and try to eyeball. I think it's going to go right about here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, so we're just going to lay that right there, push that down. Now, I should have popped this up, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to take this little guy, and we're going to cut a little tiny piece of dimensional, because we are going to pop him up. And I see a little piece right here. So we're going to take that and put this on here, and hopefully it's not too big. And we're going to put a little bit on the handle and then right there on the shovel itself. Probably need to put something right there. I think that would be fine. And I'm just going to have him laying down here like it's in the grass. So we'll just put it about like that. All right, so there is that card. And, oh, we got to put our dragonflies. Now, you've dragonflies, these are dragonflies and birds. So we can put dragonflies, or we can put some birds, or we can put both. So, because we do have some open room here. So I'm thinking, let's do a little birdie. Yeah, I don't know which way. Let's do a bird that's flying that way. Well, let's put him here. And then let's put a dragonfly. They have little ones and they have some large ones. So we'll put a dragonfly. Do they go into flowers, right? So we're going to put him, hang on a minute, I'm trying to get my fingers. Put the dragonfly right about here like he's flying into that. It's probably going to look funny. And then we'll have another dragonfly. We'll just have them like they're flying around. All right, so there's that. There's the dragonflies. Okay, so I think that is it on the card making process this evening. Okay, see what I mean? I don't think I want to do that. I'm thinking I'm going to put the white on the back side, so that way if they want to keep this card open, they can see that beautiful look. So that's just a suggestion. All right, so there's this card, and then here's our little I don't know what that thing is. I got to look it up. There's our other card, and then here is our little bunny that we did this evening. And then I'll just show you the other ones that I did before, so that you can see some of the ideas that you can come up with. So there we go. What do y'all think about that? Isn't that great? This paper is gorgeous. Meandering Meadow is the paper. And yeah, Meandering Meadows. And Garden Meadow is the stamp set and dies. All right, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate you all taking Tuesday evening to spend time with me. I do appreciate that. If you need anything, you can reach my online store. The information is down below the video. And the paper, get online and look for it on online exclusives. I will be, pardon me, next Tuesday I'll be here, but I'm not going to be live. I'm going to do a video. I'll put one out there for you all. We're leaving Wednesday to go to Key West for a week, so I want to make sure that I have a video. I'll probably do another One Sheet Wonder type card. I like doing those too. So, all right, everybody. Now, don't forget, Saturday the 9th is Creation Anticipation, and that is on my Shall We Stamp page, and it will be on YouTube, and that starts at 11:30 Saturday morning, and I will put the sketch out probably tomorrow. Most likely it'll be Thursday, but I'll do my best to do it tomorrow. I do have two classes in the morning and the afternoon. So, but you'll have it by Thursday. And again, Creation Anticipation, we're going to use a sketch, and you can take the sketch and create cards using that sketch. If you want to post them, show them on Saturday when we get together. And I will be on my Shall We Stamp page on Facebook and also on YouTube, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right, thank you, everyone. I will see you all Saturday, hopefully, and have a great evening, and I'll talk to you again on Saturday. Bye now. I know, Marcia, I wouldn't cover the white either. I know better. We'll put it on the back. So, all right.